Hello! It's me, Sari, here again, and today I'm going to show you a Halloween book. I have used, well, I'm not sure if I have decorated this through and through yet. I might continue later on, but I just wanted to show you how far I have come so far. At the front here, I have used Tim Holtz's new punches or dies that are called Vintage Cabinet Card. So this is basically it. I mean, this is the bigger one, and this is a movers and shapers die, and they have a magnetic board here, or actually they have a metal board, metal thingy, and then you can put things into that. So there's a magnet taking this, and then you can actually punch out even smaller ones, or if you just wanted to punch out a frame with this shape, you could do that also. You can also use these movers and shapers dies, which have the opening to put in smaller dies. And if you just felt like making a pattern on a couple of pages, you could just keep these magnet dies there, or you could just put one in and put a little small piece of paper there and punch out that butterfly and so forth. So you can actually use these in several ways. I have also used the keyhole here, and my intention was to be able to put sort of magnet or something there to be able to just put the lock there and everything, but it just didn't turn out as I wanted, so I just improvised and made it into something completely different. You can see that I have dry embossed the cabinet doors, and in the background there is of course that wooden something, I can't remember the name, I'm really sorry. And here is a sort of a steampunky thing, and it's one of his newest sets actually. For the doors I just felt like going with corrugated cardboard, and this is a bit heavier, sturdier one. And I've also blackened silvery charm, a skull there with some bones, with some acrylic paint, and I just dabbed it in there with a paintbrush and I let it dry. Here I have used some of the small things from one of his another new die for me. This one's actually called Vintage Valleys, and it's got pretty big an opening for that suitcase thing, and also he's got some, I had better show it from this one, haven't I? So the base for this suitcase album, it's really big, and I have used these, and these are really handy if you want to put them as hinges. And this is what I actually made out of them, so you can see the size of these. And so they actually punch out all four of them at the same time, and if you decide on perhaps putting several layers of papers, of course you can get even more of them at the same time. I also put some brads here, and it actually shows that you can do that here as well. And with this die you actually get the handle and the corners and everything, so it's a really nice die which you can use to almost anything else. I mean, just let your imagination run free there, I must say. So let's move on. I've got a hinge knob or something here, and I was hoping to being able to open this gate sort of easier, but I didn't make it work. I also tried putting magnets in there, but I just couldn't get it to work, so I just had to improvise. And finally I just put a circle there, a punched out circle from one of Graphic 45's papers, and I put it at the bottom so I would be able to slide this one in, and in that way I can actually keep it closed, even though I'm not sure it'll stay closed forever and ever. But it's an idea anyway, so it's an easy peasy idea, I must say. So just put a blob of glue there and just glue it down. As you can see, I have used papers from Graphic 45. These are the same papers that I actually used for the former Peekaboo book or the shadow box book, which I showed you just the other day. And as you can see, I've created a frame. I've built it up in the same way as I did the other one, but with this one I actually felt like making this into a cabinet card, since I had those cabinet dies, you know. And I actually started playing around with some stamps, Halloween stamps, and you know I love Halloween. And these come from Crafty Secrets, and these are with a Halloween theme. And the bigger set looks like this, and there's a wonderful saying there which says witching hour, and there's also the word the. So I just started putting them on a piece of paper, and I imagine it being a letter sort of. So I cut it just a little bit longer than I needed and started inking it up with some rusty hinge or perhaps wild honey. And then I felt like making use of more of the stamps. I'll just put this wrapping here. And I just started working with these corner stamps, or this corner stamp actually. And then when I saw that wonderful little spider, just couldn't help myself. I had to put him here and there. And well, it started off having put this corner up here. I just felt like putting the little bugger up there, and I also put him there, as you can see. And when I saw the bat, it's all smudgy and so now, I just felt like putting him in the corner, and as it were, I actually managed to put it in the opening. I'm not sure you can see the bat actually. There it is. So it actually managed to be in the opening of this clock, weathered clock from Tim Holtz. It's a big die, Big's die from Sussex and Tim Holtz. And I just wanted to continue with the bottles from Tim Holtz, the corked vials, and they come 9 in a package. And they aren't that expensive, I must say, so you can really make use of them. And they come in different sizes and different heights and everything, and also different different sizes actually, so I didn't bother more about that. So I just felt like making one into a poison bottle and the other one blood. But I'm having a really hard time making this bottle stick to its place, I must say. I must have glued this one down at least 3 times. Finally, I just put a piece of some glue, hot glue, at the bottom, and I tried to glue it down to this clock. Let's see how long it'll last. The stamps, this one actually comes from Tim Holtz, and this one also. This is from a ticket set that's called Odds and Ends, and this is one of his Halloween sets. And it says poison, and I just poured some green distress ink into it, and I just poured some red into that one. So it's poison and blood, and it's all Halloweeny, isn't it? And I just felt like continuing decorating this border here, or this frame, with the bats and the spiders, as you can see. And there's a little bit of a monsters. I've also put 2 metal decorations, and I also actually distressed them with some acrylic paint. And since this bottle is a little bit bigger than the other ones, I had to sort of make this one stand out even more. So I actually put 2 pieces of corrugated cardboard here in order for me to be able to put this spider web thingy at the front. As you can see, it's creating sort of an opening there, and I felt like continuing decorating the flower theme with some flowers on the sides as well. And the borders I have punched out at Martha Stewart's spiderweb punch, and I must say I just love these spiderweb punches. So this is basically it, and well, I'm not sure, as I said, if I consider this being already and done with, but this is how it looks so far. And if you have any good ideas about closing mechanisms, please let me know, because I do want to make them easy to work, and especially with those magnets, because I do love magnets, but I just couldn't make it work with this one. So, hoo and boo and everything Halloweeny to you.